Hello everyone, right here I have a 2017 Ford Ranger 2.2 4x4 XLT. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the truck. This Ranger is equipped with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The XLT trim gets a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. The Ranger 2.2 is available with either manual or automatic transmission options, with both choices being 6-speed units. The automatic transmission, as found in this truck, features a sport mode and manual shifting via the gear lever. Rear parking sensors and a reverse camera with active guidance signs are standard with the XLT trim. When the camera system is active, the parking sensors diagram can be turned off or on, and there are two different views for the reverse camera. Safety features in the Ranger XLT include 2 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, traction control, hill descent control, hill launch assist, trailer sway control, rollover mitigation, load adaptive control, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. 16-inch 6-spoke silver alloy rims are present with the XLT trim. This truck uses GT Radial Cervero AT Plus 255 R16 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs and drums, front and rear respectively. The suspension comprises double wishbones in front and leaf springs out back. 29.4 degrees is the approach angle, 21.5 degrees is the breakover angle, and 22 degrees is the departure angle. For Ford Motor Company, the Ranger nameplate first appeared between 1958 and 1960 as the base model from its short-lived Edsel brand. After the demise of Edsel, the Ranger name was used between 1965 and 1981 as a trim level for the Ford F-Series pickup trucks. There was even a Bronco Ranger at one point. In 1982, for the 1983 model year in Canada and the United States, Ford introduced its self-designed Ranger as a replacement for the Mazda-based Ford Courier. However, globally, Ford continued to sell the Mazda-based Courier. In 1998, Ford introduced the Ranger name for its Mazda-based pickup trucks in global markets to replace the Courier name. Despite the change, the Courier name continued on in Australia and New Zealand until 2006, when those two markets adopted the Ranger name. In 2010, Ford introduced an all-new Ranger for the 2011 model year, now based on the T6 platform. Unlike previous generations, Ford developed the T6 Ranger and Mazda rebadged it as a second-generation BT50. Two facelifts were introduced for the T6 Ranger, one for the 2015 model year and another for the 2019 model year. While the T6 Ranger was developed to consolidate both the American Ranger and the Global Ranger, the model only arrived in Canada and the United States for the 2019 model year. For the 2022 model year, Ford debuted the second-generation T6-based Ranger. In Malaysia, the first generation T6 Ranger was on sale between June 2012 and July 2022. Under the bonnet of this Ranger is Ford's ZSD 422 2.2 litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 diesel engine. This engine is equipped with a variable geometry turbo and common rail direct injection. It produces 158 horsepower at 3200 rpm and 385 Nm of torque at 1600 to 2600 rpm. 80 litres is the fuel tank capacity, and the combined fuel consumption for the Ranger 2.2 4x4 High Rider double cab automatic is 8.1 litres per 100 km. 214 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometre, and this Ranger is a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the Ranger XLT include automatic manual leveling halogen projector headlights, automatic wipers, halogen daytime running lights, front and rear fog lights, LED indicators for the sides, a chrome front grille, chrome door handles and side mirrors, side steps, the spare tyre under the rear of the truck, and a single exhaust pipe. Central locking, speakers right there and down there, storage, bottle holder, window controls. All of the windows in this truck are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a full automatic function in both directions. Window lock, mirror controls, headlight level adjustment, interior brightness adjustment, Ranger door sills, and the driver's seat in this Ranger XLT does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, this lever adjusts the seat height, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Very simple air conditioning controls. On-off button, front and rear defrost, different modes, recirculation, air conditioning, fan speed, and temperature control. Eject button for the CD player, which is located right here. Play pause. And down below, traction control, hill descent control, four-wheel drive controls, storage, a couple of power outlets, an auxiliary port, as well as a USB port. The Ranger XLT comes with the Ford Sync head unit. The system features a 4.2-inch infotainment display, various media connectivity options, and 6 speakers. The stock sound system that the Ranger uses is actually quite nice. The 4 options below correspond with the 4 buttons right here. So you have options. Under options you have your shuffle and repeat track. To go back, hit the left button. You have device, where you can select your desired Bluetooth device. You can add a device, delete device, disconnect, and cancel. Info brings up your track information. You have the title, artist, album, and genre. And you have play pause. Down below, the directional pad to navigate through the menus. If you hit back once more, you have your main menu where you can bring up your radio, sync media, sync phone. Under phone, you can look at your contacts, call lists, dial a number, and all that. Under menu, sync settings, apps, audio settings, clock settings, display settings, and all that. And under sync media, you go back to this menu. Right here, tuning knob, seek track buttons. The seek track buttons also double up as your Bluetooth telephone controls. Volume and power knob. To the left of the display, shortcut buttons for your CD, radio, media, phone, sound system settings, mute, clock settings, and menu. While to the right, you have your Bluetooth telephone keypad, which also doubles up as your radio preset buttons. Right here, you can set your bass, mid, treble, balance fader, occupancy mode, and equalizer settings. Electronic central locking. This one is for the cargo bed light. This truck does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in, press this button right here. Wiper controls. These set of controls right here perform the same function as these set of controls right here. So they control that display. Volume controls, voice control, mute, seek track, and again, like these 2 buttons right here, these 2 also double up as your Bluetooth telephone controls. Indicator controls, cruise control and speed limiter controls, and these set of controls right here go through the multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, range, instant fuel consumption, average fuel consumption, average speed, and back to the range. You can also bring up your driver assist menu, settings menu, trip 1 and trip 2. Under the 2 trip meters, digital speedometer, range, trip meter, elapsed time, the amount of fuel used, average fuel consumption, and back to your digital speedometer. The steering wheel in this truck is tilt only. You adjust it using this lever right here. Cup holders, front center armrest with storage below, auto dimming rear view mirror, front reading lights and front interior light, sunglass holder, and the driver's side sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights. Grip handles are found on the A pillar and right above. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, storage, to flip the rear seat backs down, pull the strap, and behind them a fire extinguisher. I believe those are the floor mats, and you have the vehicle's jack and toolkit right in here as well. You can also flip the seat bases up by pulling this strap. And beneath the seat bases are a couple of storage areas. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are fairly nice and comfortable. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional leg room. Power outlet right down here. Rear center armrest with cup holders. And right above, for both sides at the back, are grip handles. The hooks are right here and right here. Cabin light. To drop the tailgate down, go towards the tailgate itself and use this lever.
The cargo bed in a Ranger double cab measures 1549mm, 1560mm, and 511mm in length, width, and height respectively. Actual capacity of the cargo bed is 1.18 cubic meters.
Payload is 1000 kilograms, while towing capacity is 3500 kilograms. A bed liner is standard for the cargo bed. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Central locking, speakers, bottle holder, storage, window control, and the front passenger seat in this Ranger does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the height adjustment. One thing I forgot to mention earlier on is that the driver's seat also gets manual lumbar support, another feature that is missing on the front passenger seat. Fairly big glove box. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Another grip handle on the A-pillar. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2017 Ford Ranger 2.2 4x4 XLT. Thanks for watching and goodbye.